We arrived in Naarden late in the afternoon, unpacked our bags at our lovely B&B, then headed out to grab some food for the evening. The nearest Albert Heijn supermarket is a bit of a trek on foot. It takes about 18 minutes to walk there. It was a lovely walk on a beautiful summer evening, but it got me thinking about just how great having the Bromptons with us really is. The next morning, the classic European summer weather caught up with us, and it started pouring down. We waited it out until about midday when the rain finally cleared, and then we headed straight into the centre of the fortress to see what makes this town so famous. And honestly, walking through the centre feels like stepping back in time. The streets are pristine, everything is perfectly preserved, and there isn't that much traffic to spoil the party. Although we did notice quite a lot of classic cars in pristine condition. Later that evening we needed to head back to the supermarket for some snacks, but this time we took the bikes, and this is where the magic of a cycling network clicks. That exact same journey that took us nearly 20 minutes each way to walk yesterday, on the bikes today took us exactly 5 minutes. 5 minutes of effortless gliding. We had to mix with cars on this stretch to reach the shop, but back home a road like this would have my heart racing. Out here it feels completely safe. The design naturally calms the traffic down, so you never feel pushed to the side or treated like an obstacle. It makes running a quick errand feel effortless. And when you look at the actual data, the difference is staggering. With the food sorted, we made our way back inside the massive walls of the fortress to find a quiet spot to unpack and have a snack. We managed to spot this perfect little bench, the ultimate place to sit down, rest our legs and just take in where we actually were. Because to truly understand the scale of this place, you have to see it from the sky. I then launched the drone, and looking down at this perfectly star-shaped layout of the entire town is just mind-blowing. Seeing how these massive historical moats completely surround the community puts the whole design into perspective. It's an absolute masterpiece. Looking down at these massive arrow-shaped walls, you realise this isn't just a pretty layout, it's a military masterpiece built back in the 17th century. These sharp bastions were designed to give defenders a perfect line of sight over the moats. From directly above, the texture of the town is just beautiful. The narrow historic streets and orange tiled roofs are packed inside the walls of a tiny, self-contained world. There is no sprawling modern car parks or concrete towers out here, just perfect preserved history. The geometry of the water is absolutely flawless. These double rings of canals act like a giant moat, completely cutting the community off from the outside world. The whole town layout physically forces you to slow down and enjoy the pace. And right in the dead centre of the star stands the great church. It has been the community's North Star for centuries, looming over the roofs and watching the world glide by below. Dropping back down to earth, we took the Bromptons deep into the tight winding streets that run right along the massive inner ramparts. Navigating these narrow lanes on the small wheels of a folding bike is just brilliant. It gives you a real appreciation for how heavily fortified this town actually was. The giant earthen walls towering over you in every single corner. And it's tucked away in these quiet corners that you start stumbling across the town's hidden history. The night light was in perfect summer mode, and this made the evening feel so serene and magical. We pushed a bit further through the maze of cobblestones and popped out right in the dead centre of town, right at the foot of the Grote Kirk. This massive national monument has been watching over the roofs out here since 1479, but it's what's tucked away just behind the old brickwork that we are actually looking for. Hidden right behind the church stands this incredibly moving monument. It beautifully depicts a man physically climbing out of a wall and stepping forward into a brand new life. It's a national tribute to organ donors, and standing here in this quiet evening air, it has a proper powerful impact on you. Reflecting on the last couple of days, it's hard to put into words just how special this place actually is. Living and cycling inside these historic walls completely rewires your brain. Because there are no roaring engines or frantic traffic, the entire atmosphere forces you to just slow down, breathe, and feel totally relaxed. The locals were absolutely right. Leaving the noise of Amsterdam to experience a community designed entirely around human peace has been one of the highlights of the trip so far. But the next morning, it was time to move on. Join us in the next episode as we travel with the Bromptons by train to the south and are stopped in our tracks by unforeseen circumstances. Will the Bromptons live up to their ultimate multimodal claim and get us all the way to Rosendal? Hit that subscribe button right now so you don't miss the chaos. See you in the next one.